A brand new 2026 Peterbilt 579 costs $220,000 loaded. It has a diesel exhaust fluid system, a diesel particulate filter that regens every 8 hours, an electronic engine controller that talks to satellites, and a warranty that runs out before the truck does. Meanwhile, sitting in fleet auction yards and rural truck dealer lots right now, there are 5 heavy-duty trucks built between 1985 and 2006 that have already done 1.5 million miles, will easily do another million, and cost less than $35,000. Mechanical Cummins Cat 3406 Detroit 60 series from before exhaust gas recirculation. Eaton Fuller transmissions you can rebuild on a tailgate. The kind of iron that built the American interstate system. These are 5 forgotten heavy-duty models researched on Truck Paper, Commercial Truck Trader, Iron Planet auctions, and the forums of real owner-operators, each with the exact engine and transmission combos that became legends, the pre-emissions years to focus on, and the price ranges that will make you question why anyone signs the paper on a new truck. We are counting down from number 5 to the undisputed number 1. And we start with the cheapest path to a million-mile truck most people have never even considered. In 5th place, the International 4900 with its DT4N66 mechanical diesel stands as the dirt-cheap workhorse most buyers overlook. Built from 1985 through 1998, this truck earned its stripes hauling rock, grain, and everything in between for farmers and small contractors across the Midwest. The DT466 under the hood is a legend, with simple mechanical injection, no computers, no diesel exhaust fluid, and a reputation for pulling through winters that would sideline newer trucks with sensor faults. Most 4900 models pair that engine with an Eaton Fuller 9-speed or 10-speed manual transmission, a combination that is as rebuildable as it gets. And guys have swapped clutch plates in a barn and been back on the road the next day. Used listings on Truck Paper and Fastline show these rigs changing hands for as little as $12,000, rarely more than $22,000, even with 500,000 miles on the clock. One owner on the diesel stop posted a photo of his odometer at 1.5 million miles after a single major rebuild, while another shared a shop invoice for a full DT466 overhaul, $18,900, and the truck was back to hauling within a week. Parts are not instant, but with a 4 to 8 week lead time from International's legacy line or aftermarket kits, most rural operators keep a stash on hand. The 4900's torque at low speed makes it a favorite for dump work and fuel delivery, especially where stop and go is the rule. It is not fancy, cab comfort is basic, and there is no chrome to polish. But if you want a million-mile platform on a shoestring, this is where the smart money starts. Number 4. The Ford L9000 and LT9000 stand as the backbone of heavy construction and logging fleets that needed more muscle than the average farm truck. Built from 1970 through 1998, these rigs offered buyers a choice of 2 mechanical diesel legends, the Cummins N14 and the Caterpillar 3406B. Both engines are known for million-mile service lives, and both avoid the electronic headaches that sideline newer trucks. No DEF, no DPF, no computer-controlled injection to fail at the worst time. Ford paired these power plants with the Eaton Fuller RTLO 13-speed or 18-speed manual, a transmission that has become a rite of passage for any driver who has ever run a heavy haul up a muddy grade. The clutch feel test on these RTLOs is a classic free play between 1/2 inch and 1 inch, a throw that lands right at 2 inches, and a pedal that feels firm and linear. If you know, you know. Auction data from Iron Planet shows 1987 L9000s with the N14 closing at $15,000 to $18,000, while late model LT9000s with a Cat 3406B can still be found in Nebraska and Ohio for $22,000 to $26,000, even with 1.2 million miles on the clock. Owners on Commercial Truck Trader forums talk about midlife rebuilds. Drop in a Cummins Riemann kit, set the injectors, and you are good for another 800,000 miles. Financing can be a hurdle, as most banks shy away from rigs this old. But for those who can pay cash or work out a deal, the L9000 is hard to beat for sheer durability. It is a truck built for the long haul, with torque and repairability that most new trucks just cannot touch. Number 3. The GMC Brigadier and Chevrolet Bruin built their reputation in the alleys and back lots of America's cities, not out on the open highway. These trucks, produced from 1978 through 1988, were the backbone of municipal fleets, used in refuse collection, utility work, and fuel delivery, where stop-and-go abuse ends most trucks long before the million-mile mark. Under the hood, buyers found a choice of two mechanical legends, the Caterpillar 3208 or 3306 VI-8, and the Detroit Diesel 6592 two-stroke. Both engines run on mechanical injection, no computers, no diesel exhaust fluid, no diesel particulate filter, just old-school iron and fuel. The Caterpillar 3306 in particular became the municipal fleet favorite, a 1.2 million-mile survivor, with city techs swapping injectors or adjusting valves right in the shop, often with nothing more than a basic hand tool set. A classic smoke test under the valve cover, crank the engine and watch for blow-by, remains the go-to check for Caterpillar 5.8 health, a trick lost on newer engines buried in sensors and plastic covers. Most Brigadiers pair these engines with an Eaton Fuller 9-speed manual, a gearbox that can be rebuilt in a weekend and keeps downtime to a minimum. Used listings on truck paper and regional fleet auctions regularly show running units priced between $10,000 and $20,000, even with 800,000 miles or more. Caterpillar's legacy parts program keeps pistons, pumps, and gaskets flowing, with a typical 5-day lead time, meaning a city fleet can keep these old trucks in rotation for decades. The downside is, the Brigadier's heavy front axle and niche gross vehicle weight ratings limit its appeal outside vocational work, and resale values are weaker than Ford or International. But for anyone running city routes, where reliability and quick repairs matter more than chrome or comfort, the Brigadier and Bruin are the definition of practical, dirt-cheap iron that refuses to quit. Mack R Series and RD Series trucks, built from 1966 to 2005, became synonymous with relentless torque on America's toughest job sites. Their Maxi-Dyne and E6 mechanical diesels are famous for a flat torque curve, delivering steady power from 1,200 to 1,800 RPM. That means fewer shifts and the muscle to keep climbing when others stall out. The Maxi-Torque triple countershaft manual transmission sets these trucks apart, with 13 gears, 3 countershafts, and a linkage system that, when adjusted right, translates raw engine force directly to the wheels. Veteran mechanics still praise the Maxi-Dyne's ability to hold a gear up steep grades. As one retired Pennsylvania quarry foreman put it, with a Maxi-Dyne, you pick a gear and stay in it up the whole hill. No drama, no downshifting, just bulldog torque all the way to the top. Used R-Series and RD Series trucks routinely show up for $18,000 to $32,000, often with over 1 million miles logged. Fleet records and owner-operator forums confirm it is common to see these trucks reach 1.5 to even 2 million miles before a major overhaul. Max Parts support is unmatched. OEM catalogs still stock Maxi-Dyne and E6 internals, and rebuilt Maxi-Torque gear sets are available from aftermarket suppliers within 6 weeks. That level of support is rare among vintage rigs. The Maxi-Torque's triple countershaft design can intimidate newer techs, but a simple linkage free play check, 30 to 50 thousandths of an inch, keeps shifts crisp. For those willing to get their hands dirty, the R and RD deliver unmatched torque, longevity, and parts availability for heavy dump, logging, and off-road work. It is a working legend, still outlasting modern trucks with old-school iron. The Peterbilt 379 and Kenworth W900 represent the height of American long-haul tradition. Their long hoods, classic lines, and unmistakable presence at the truck stop mark them as the rigs that built the reputation of the open road. Underneath, the Cat 3406B and Cummins N14 big cam engines define reliability, mechanical injection, no DEF, no DPF, just pure diesel power. Owner-operators trust these engines to cross 2 million miles, with many trucks still running strong after a 1 million-mile overhaul. Fuller 13 and 18 speed manuals are the norm, shifting with the same confidence after 1 million miles as they did new. Used market listings show their staying power. A 1999 Peterbilt 379 with a Cat 3406B and 1.4 million miles lists at $32,500. A 2001 Kenworth W900 with an N14 and 1.6 million miles fetches $38,900. These trucks keep earning, thanks to documented rebuilds. One owner's 2.06 million mile Peterbilt came with a $24,700 big cam overhaul receipt, covering camshaft, lifters, turbo, and more. 4 days in the shop, then back to work. That kind of uptime is rare in today's emissions-era trucks, where a sensor or DPF failure can mean weeks off the road and five-figure repair bills. Parts support is unmatched. Dealer depots and aftermarket suppliers like M&J Diesel and Fleet Pride keep 3406 and N14 internals on hand, with Riemann engines and transmissions shipping in 4 to 6 weeks. Resale value stays high, $25,000 to $40,000 for a pre-emissions 379 or W900, outshining new trucks weighed down by electronics. As one owner-operator put it, you buy a 379, you're buying into a million-mile club. The chrome is just a bonus. These trucks are more than machines, they are a badge of honor, built for the long haul. Across every truck on this list, one pattern stands out. Mechanical, pre-emissions diesels with million-mile engines outlast tech-heavy new rigs, and often for a tenth of the price. In the world of truck paper and Iron Planet, proven iron still beats flashy electronics. Real longevity is not built in a factory. It is earned on the road.